fact that we had 4 movies with Christopher Reeve as Superman and just 1 movie with Helen Slater as Supergirl, that's just wrong. But who agrees Supergirl is way better than Superman 3 and 4? Supergirl 1984, directed by Janetta Stark, and is the 1984 first ever Supergirl movie, and released in between Superman 3 and Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Yeah, to think we got a Supergirl movie before the Batman movies. Well, unless you count the Adam West Batman. Supergirl 1984 tells a story. It is the classic origin story of Superman's superpowered Kryptonian cousin, and how she was sent away by her parents from Argo City on Krypton to save her life, just like her cousin. And while on Earth, and she takes the human identity of Linda and befriends Lois Lane's sister, Lucy Lane, who lets her crash at her place, and she, of course, also befriends Ethan, the school groundskeeper, and has to go up against a powerful sorceress who wants and goes up against a powerful sorceress who is turning Ethan against her. Now, of course, I'm reviewing this movie to complete my Supergirl reviews and to compare it to the recent 2026 Supergirl, and also to defend this film, because I have a wildly different opinion about this vastly overhated and over-panned movie. It's not that bad, guys. This is a pretty awesome movie. Not perfect, but still super. And I'd certainly take it over some of the Superman movies. Yes, and yeah, the fact that this film bombed so hard at the box office and got a ton of Razzie nominations and is called one of the worst superhero movies of all time. And to those who call it a cinematic abomination, that's criminal. I know it seems like I'm defending a lost cause, defending a movie that everybody hates, and a movie with just a 19% on Rotten Tomatoes. But this film does have its share of fans who grew up with it, and even though Chris Stuttman did a hilariosity review on it, calling it just a bunch of random events with no plot, I'd argue it is a plot. I think that's Helen Slater. She's the first ever Supergirl actress, and she's 62 now, and she still looks immaculate, and she is a mother to her daughter. I mean, how cool is that when your mum is a Supergirl? She is not only widely praised. She's not only highly praised Millie Adlock's Supergirl, but even got to play Danvers, Supergirl's adoptive mother in the Supergirl TV show, and she always will be one of the goats Supergirls. Yes, this that is her finest hour, and she's sensational throughout this movie, and the most gorgeous supermodel of 1984. And yeah, I love that we spend I love that her parents do have a significant role in the film, in the Argo Krypton scenes. Her getting inspired by Superman when she looks at Superman's poster on the wall of Lucy Lane's house, and how Lucy Lane's telling her sister really has a thing for the guy. Yeah, that was a powerful piece of character inspiration, and her flying scene, It's tops Christopher Reeve's first flying scene as Superman by a landslide, and the green screen effects for the flying scenes and the action by 1984 standards on just a $35 million budget. So yeah, that they certainly impress, and that they do dazzle. This film looks far more polished and more visually stunning than cheaper looking Superman 3 and 4 Quest for Peace. Oh, no doubt about that. And even and Helen Slater can perfectly capture the joy that Kara slash Supergirl is feeling with just the expressions on her face. She doesn't need to say a word, and she gets to kick herself some arse when she fends off those two men on the street. So yeah, that they, I mean, those two guys taking on Supergirl is like taking on a goddess made of steel. You can't win, uh, and Lucy Lane, Lois Lane's sister. We haven't seen her in many DC adaptations, but it's such a awesome idea to make her Supergirl's best friend in this movie, and in the shower scene when Kara is in Linda, and she sees through the wall of these girls about to sabotage the shower, and she uh, uses her laser eyes to overheat the spanner, causing the girls' plan to be exposed. So this film even managed to get in some good comedy with Kara adapting to her powers and blending in on Earth, and so it didn't bore me. Fuck no, and yeah, I mean, yeah, Ethan, he's of course just her love interest, and he's no Lois Lane, but once he's possessed by the sorceress, that's when he gets more interesting, and that's, a Supergirl could be in danger if the longer she spends time with him, and it's also interesting how he only loves her when she's Linda to begin with, but by the end he of course finds out she's Supergirl eventually. And the part where poor Supergirl is imprisoned in the Phantom Zone by the sorceress, so yeah, that is where she's at her lowest point, and all hope seems lost for her. She's powerless, and because of course Zod and his Kryptonian army were also imprisoned in the Phantom Zone, so she now gets to see how hard it is. So so this film did give Supergirl some real a challenge or two, and didn't just make her a invincible warrior. And Jerry Goldsmith's score and those opening titles, man, what do they kick ass? Jerry Goldsmith's themes for this film are dope. I mean, they live up to what John Williams did for Christopher Reeve's Superman, and though however, I will say the film does feel a little too fantasy-esque at times when superhero movies, are supposed to feel more sci-fi. Like the decision to make the sorceress the antagonist. She is played charismatically by her actress, and as is her second in command, but really a witch. I think Supergirl's personal foe should have been somebody actually from Krypton, a lot more personal to her, and has a magic mirror. Yeah, that's just too Disney for DC. I'm sorry. And I don't think the ending where she has to leave Ethan uh, and Lucy Lane and go back to Argo, I don't think that's random at all. I think it's rather poignant that she couldn't be on Earth and had to go back home. That was a bolder choice for the ending. So yeah, overall, I I've never gotten the hate for Supergirl 1984. Yeah, even with its flaws, it is its underraces. Hell yeah.
I give Supergirl 1984 4 stars out of 5. Great movie.
All my retros. Well, that's all my retro Superman and Supergirl reviews are done, and I still have yet to get to Green Lantern. That's gonna be a fun one. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what are your thoughts on Supergirl 1984? And do you like this or the 2026 Supergirl are better? And please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you all next time. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.